Had no choice but to remove his eyeball.
Who wants to think that they're going to lose their eye over something as silly as getting a bug in their eye?
We used to see one a year, and now I'm seeing over 200 cases here in Atlanta.
McCallum isn't sure how he got infected, but he's convinced speaking out can save someone else's sight.
If you don't catch it right away, it can do the same thing to you.
Consumer investigator Jim Strickland joins us now from Atlanta. Jim, in your report, Dr. Lee mentioned that on average you used to see one case a year, but now Atlanta has about 200 cases. I mean, are there any cases for people who don't wear
parasites
contact lenses?
in your
Is that
eye?
the only problem?
Not from what Dr. Lee has seen. Well, he can tell you that the CDC says that contact lens wear is the #1 risk factor. And they've investigated several outbreaks of this infestation, and in virtually every case, bad contact lens hygiene has been a key factor, Dr. Ross.
So what's the most surprising thing you've learned during your investigation? You spent a lot of time on this.
Well, as a matter of fact, this happened with Mr. McCallum. This infection can be misdiagnosed very easily. Patients can initially present with simply pain and maybe a red eye. In his case, he was diagnosed as having a virus. So his first doctor gave him a steroid drop, which in fact actually fed the bug and made matters worse.
So how can folks tell, now that you're scared us all, whether they've got pink eye or some other reason their eyes are swollen, or if they've got one of these parasitic infections that's eating at their eyeball?
Well, it's really hard to tell, especially in the early stages. That's why if they are a contact lens wearer and they're presenting to their doctor with eye pain or redness, they really ought to ask the doctor to take a culture to make sure that acanthamoeba is not one of the factors causing their problems.
Jim, thank you for the hard work on this. I appreciate it. In a national survey, nearly all contact lens wearers reported at least one risky behavior that could lead to eye infections. For example, things as innocuous as showering with your contacts in, which I think most people do. So if you're worried about this dangerous parasite, and you should be, or if you just want to keep your eyes super safe, follow these simple tips from the CDC. First off, keep contact lenses away from all normal sources of water, like from your sink or from your shower. Therefore, don't wash your face with the contacts in and open your eyes, and don't shower in them either. You got to also discard used disinfecting solution, right? If it's already been used, get rid of it. It's not supposed to be there. If it's left in your case, empty the case out and clean it out. And then, you know how you throw your toothbrush every 3 months and buy a new one? You do the same thing with your lens case. Throw it away every 3 months, get a new one. It's worth the investment in your sight. I'll be right back.
Size matters when it comes to buying clothes. But what if the size